Hi, Charlie Nascar here. I've been going through videos and stuff and doing different things, getting ready to do some more videos. But I want to come out with some breaking news. It's kind of got me stumbled a little bit. Greg Biffle left Roush Fenway Racing today. Am I surprised that he wanted out of that team? No, not at all. Kind of surprised at the timing of it. I mean, figured he would have tried to get out years ago, along with Kenseth and Carl Edwards. I know you're all thinking, oh, I'm going to dish on them too for being toy drivers. No, I understand why everybody left Roush Fenway Racing. That team has not been competitive for years. I mean, they're almost the forgotten ones of this. You know, everybody talks about Hendrick being down or JGR being down if they don't win races for a couple weeks. But these guys haven't been competitive in years. They've almost became forgotten, you know. If you want to kind of think about it, and manufacturer says, you know, you got Toyota's JGR, Chevrolet is pretty much Hendrick, you know, with spurts of Stewart Haas, but they're moving to Ford. And you know, you think of Ford being the top ones is Penske, with Keselowski and Logano pretty much being the ones mostly with all the Ford wins, and occasionally you'll get, like, you know, this year you had Chris Buescher winning in a Ford, and I want to say somebody else, but I can't think of it right now. But my question is, where's Greg Biffle going to go? The only two seats that I can think of that are even open is with Richard Petty Motorsports in 44. Thank God Brian Scott's out, but, you know, I don't even know if they're going to be enough sponsorship for that ride. I mean, Biffle could probably get sponsorship for a ride, so that might not be a problem, but then Richard Petty Motorsports is kind of like making almost, I want to say, pretty lateral move. You know, they're not very competitive. Eric Almirola does have some good runs in them every now and again, but they haven't really been that competitive for a while either. Then, you know, H. Scott Racing has lost Clint Boyer because Clint Boyer is going to go drive Tony Stewart's ride, but that plane was already over a year in the making. So, I mean, but that company, from what I understand, is in turmoil also because of how uncompetitive they are. So I don't know where Greg Biffle's going to go. I mean, the only two thoughts I have on what could happen. Now, look, this is just me speculating. I have no idea. I doubt this could happen, but I'm just taking two wild guesses on what could happen. So don't hold my feet to the fire. If I'm wrong, I probably am wrong. If I'm right, hey, then I just got fucking lucky. My one theory is that Truex's team, which I believe is Furniture Row Racing, could go ahead and, because they already got a second ride coming for Eric Jones, they could try doing a third member of that team with Greg Biffle. That's a possibility, and you know what? Even though I don't want another Toyota on the road, you know, I wouldn't blame Biffle one bit for doing that. That's a chance to be competitive, you know. And the other theory I have could happen is that Hendrick goes ahead and gives Casey Kane to boot. Nothing against Casey. I love Casey as a person. He's a great driver, but in that equipment, he's kind of fallen off for a while now. I mean, he does throw in some top tens every now and again, but so does Biffle and Roush. So you kind of wonder, hey, maybe could Biffle come alive in a Hendrick car? Those are my only two possibilities on what could happen. I wish Greg Biffle the best, even though, fun fact, when I was younger, when Greg Biffle was first coming onto the scene, I think it was his second or third season. I can't remember what. I mean, guys, I just literally, once I got the news, I put the camera on. So I didn't do any research for this video. I remember when he won the July Daytona race. I was at the Family Fun Center. I was drunk off my ass. And I asked the guy who won the race because I missed the rest of it because my first wife, which now good reason why we're not married anymore, drugged me to go instead of me watching the race. So, you know, I asked the guys, like, who won the race? I said, Greg Biffle. It's like, man, come on, man. Who you messing with? After I kept saying Greg Biffle, I kept saying, come on, I got kind of belligerently drunk and yelled and cursed and screamed and got booted out of the Family Fun Center. That's the only time I think Greg Biffle's ever done me wrong, but again, it was my drunk and stupid fault. So, in other words, I wish Greg Biffle the best. I don't care. You know, he needs to get somewhere better. You know, look at Kenseth and Carl Edwards. They became relevant again once they got into JGR, even though I hate Toyotas. Fuck Toyota. You know, you got to do what you got to do the best of your career, no matter who the manufacturer is. You know. So I wish Greg Biffle the best. I hope he finds someone better, and I hope Roush Fenway gets their act together and maybe works with Penske more, because clearly they got a handle on everything. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and work some more videos. I'll be coming up, hopefully today, a Tony Stewart video and a couple others. And as always, people, love your friends, love your neighbors. There's only two races that are important. The human race and NASCAR racing. And as always, fuck Toyota.